The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense for the Pats, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 22, Tua. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ready.
On second down, Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Out to his left. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And in the move his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there at one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Tua's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Rolling to his right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this end. And now the up man has it. It's a fake.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Pass complete on the out route to Beckham.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. 2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. There's Moody with another catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the group.
Oh, this is blocked. The Lions pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tommy Trimble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, right.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give to Jacobs running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Tua going to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And now here's another interception. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
That caught by Trimble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
On the set. Right, 50. Check right.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tua finding Pierce on the crossing route. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, Jacobs once more. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.